Your Excellency, so you're part of this high-level delegation that has made its way to Beijing for an official state visit. There's been a flurry of activities, and Kaduna State, as usual, appears to be right at the centre of it. Can you talk to me about what you've been up to over the past couple of days and what you hope to take back to the people of your state?
Thank you very much. Like you mentioned, I am privileged to be among the delegation that came here with Mr. President in the last few days for bilateral talks between Nigerian president as well as Chinese president. And of course, as subnational, we have been able to take the opportunity of signing an MOU between Kaduna State government and Huawei Technologies Limited with Kaduna State government on smart city project. Of course, for us, it's a very important MOU that will enhance security in Kaduna State, also improve the level of transparency and efficiency in public service. The MOU also will focus in other areas that have to do with the creation or establishment of a state-level command center in Kaduna. We will also partner with them to ensure that we establish a smart healthcare service, smart education, also deploy technology in the area of public transportation, and as well as talent creation through digital economy. So it's a very important MOU signed between Kaduna State government and Huawei. And of course, Mr. President also witnessed the signing. And for us, it's very important because the whole essence of this MOU is to establish a safer Kaduna. And of course, I'm so happy. I also believe it will go a long way in helping Kaduna State government. Of course, we are also looking at establishing the e-government as is part of the MOU with the Huawei. So we are really optimistic that this MOU between Kaduna State government and Huawei will go a long way in helping the state to achieve a lot.
I can feel the optimism. It has been infectious, and I've travelled with, the delegation across the world, various events and various state visits. However, trickling these initiatives back home appears to be the problem. So it's great when you're on the ground, but for the people back home, they just see it as another jolly Nigerians are going back again. When are we going to actually start seeing some of these measures impacting the people of Kaduna State?
Thank you very much. Like I said, this MOU signed between Kaduna State government and Huawei, you will agree with me that certainly it will benefit the people of Kaduna State in many ways, like I've just mentioned.
What about the timelines?
And the timeline is that we have already agreed to quickly constitute a committee between our state and the Huawei Nigeria Limited. And of course, that committee will be inaugurated in the next 1 week. We have timeline to ensure that we certainly see the success of this MOU. And of course, like I said, even before the signing of the MOU, we have started collaborating and working with them. And of course, the signing of the MOU is just to solidify our commitment, our partnership, and our collaboration with Huawei. So I have no doubt in my mind this will go a long way. Unlike I said even before the signing of the MOU, I was in China 2 months ago, where I also signed an MOU with the Hubei province in China, between myself and the governor of the province. Of course, Hubei province is a province that has about 70 million people. And as I'm speaking with you, that MOU is working very well. And of course, CCECC which is one of the largest company in terms of infrastructure here in China, have already started building Huawei Industrial Park in Kaduna. So for us, whenever we sign an agreement, we certainly try as much as possible to implement. That is the only way we can be able to see the benefit of most of these MOUs we're signing. And of course, in the last 6 months, we have been able to attract investment from Chinese companies in Kaduna. For instance, we have been able to bring in about $200 million investment to Kaduna through various Chinese companies in the areas of solid mineral resources as well as agriculture. So we have been doing extremely well in our partnership. And this visit, I have no doubt in my mind, will certainly go a long way in helping to cement the relationship between China and Nigeria. I was with President Bola Ahmed Tinubu yesterday when he met the president of China, and of course, the bilateral talks went very well. Our president asked of many things, and I was really impressed because the Chinese president was really happy with the bilateral talks. He also even offered more areas that the government of China will certainly work with the Nigerian government, particularly in the area of security, in the area of solid mineral resources, in the area of infrastructure, ICT, which for me are very key to our development. And I have no doubt in my mind, if we pursue most of those bilateral talks to the conclusion, Nigeria, as you are aware, under the able leadership of our president, is now taking its own rightful position in Africa as the largest economy in Africa. And that's the reason why countries like China are willing and ready to work closely with Nigeria. And most of the impediments we've been facing in the past have been eliminated by this government. You will agree with me, in the past, a lot of people were skeptical about coming to Nigeria to invest. Most of the problems of people putting in their resources, doing business, and they don't have the opportunity to repatriate or to exit. But now, because this government under President Bola Ahmed Tinubu have been able to clear most of those problems and also address the multiple exchange rate, and also they have also been able to reform the tax system in Nigeria. So many multinationals from different countries are willing and ready to come to Nigeria and invest because they know they can exit whenever they want to exit. They can repatriate whenever they want to repatriate. So that is, for me, key to attracting investment to Nigeria, which under the able leadership of our president, we are seeing that. And as subnationals, we are also taking advantage of this opportunity to also drive investment to our various states.
Just finally, very briefly, Your Excellency, you're very well travelled. Talk to me about what's so unique about the Chinese people. What is it about the culture? What is it about their excellence that we can benefit from, that exchange?
Yeah, I think China is, for me, I have been extremely impressed by the way they welcome Nigeria, particularly with the way their president welcome our president. And their business community are also extremely very friendly, and they have realized that Nigeria is the largest economy in the whole of Africa. They know about that, and they're very clever. And they believe investment in Nigeria is the way forward for them. And they believe investing in Nigeria is something that they really need, knowing fully that we have the largest economy in Africa, and they believe we have better opportunity in terms of manpower, in terms of human resources. So for me, it's something that is attracting them. And I have no doubt in my mind, this visit will be beneficial to the people of Nigeria and the people of China. Thank you very much.